Let's check out the Estes Hi-Flier and the Estes Wizard, both of them flying on the 13mm A3-4T. So I was really interested to try these rockets on this motor because normally I fly these rockets on the 18mm A8-3, and I wanted to mix it up a little bit and fly these rockets on something different. And based on my perception, I would say, or what I think I saw when I launched these rockets, my take is that I believe the A3 seemed a bit less powerful than the A8-3. The rockets landed extremely close to the pad, and they didn't seem like they went as high as they normally do on the A8-3. Again, that's just what I believe that I saw. I'm not sure whether or not that really picked up on the video or not, or if you could look at the other videos I have where you see them flying on the A8-3 and think maybe they didn't quite go as high. It's just really kind of hard to tell. Baby Bertha, B64. So the Baby Bertha flew straight up this time. Normally the Baby Bertha likes to fly into the wind based on its design. By that I mean the really big fins and the fact that it's a relatively short rocket. But this time it flew straight up, and it was a really nice flight. Nike X C65. So the trajectory of this flight wasn't quite as straight as I was hoping for, and I'll also note that the 5-second delay for this flight was a little bit too long. Now I have flown the Nike X on a C65 before and thought that the delay was spot on, but it was definitely starting to come down quite a bit before the streamer ejected, so I may try the C63 next time. So the single stage configuration Supernova flew pretty well on the A8-3. The Supernova is a good design. It's a very sleek rocket with big fins, and it normally flies pretty straight, except for the time that I put the Estes Astrocam on for the nose cone, and that flight didn't go as straight as it does with just the normal nose cone, but normally I'd say that the Supernova flies pretty well. It's very stable rocket. Unfortunately, we did break a fin on the landing, and this just happens sometimes. These are very big fins for such a small rocket, and the balsa wood just did not hold up to the landing on the streamer. Estes Goblin D12-5. So this was just a really excellent flight. I really enjoyed this flight of the Goblin on the D12. I don't know if it's maybe because I was launching smaller rockets that day, or if because the flight really is just that great in and of itself, but the D12-5 provided just a very quick takeoff and not a long burn time, but it wasn't so quick that it was just like the flight was over in an instant. I got to enjoy, a nice smoke trail that seemed to last for a long time and gave the Goblin a really good ride. I really recommend this motor for this rocket. It's definitely a great flight.